Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, guys.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam. Good afternoon.
wabarakatuh.
Good
Good afternoon,
afternoon.
Miss.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, the topic of my presentation today is a descriptive research on the perception of third graduate student of SMKN 1 Sumatera Barat to online learning during the COVID-19 pandemic by me, Vini Nasrul, name 1901 8176. Okay, the main point I'll be taking about are firstly the introduction, secondly the literature review, and finally we are going to look at the research method. Let's start with the first point is the introduction. First, background. The pandemic of coronavirus or COVID-19 was declared on March 11, 2020 by WHO. The COVID-19 had been outbreak has hit all of the countries in the world, including Indonesia. Based from the information, the Indonesia government has affected the society and the daily life of the learner of system education. The use of distance education has provided an answer for schools that are getting down to implement a school from home or SFH system. And then the online learning and school from home are a solution for students who are taught by teacher during pandemic. Dawan et al. Claim online learning can take place in a synchronous where students meet in real time or asynchronous or where students interact at different times using a variety of devices such as mobile phone and laptops with internet access. And the educational process that took place in the midst of the pandemic was shifted to learning from home or online. And those issue also happened in SMK Negeri 1 Sumatera Barat based on preliminary research that is conducted by interview between the researcher and the third students at SMK Negeri 1 Sumatera Barat who have done online learning for minimal 6 months or 1 semester. Second, formulation of the problem. The formulation of this research focused to first what are the third students' difficulties of online learning in English subject, and second one is how are the third student perception of online learning in English subject. Okay, the third is the limitation of the problem. The limitation of this problem only to know the perception of the third student of SMKN 1 Sumatera Barat. The sample that will be used in this research will be 100 students of SMKN 1 Sumatera Barat randomly who have been studied online for about 6 months or 1 semester. And then about the purposes of the research. The purpose of this research is to find out the third students' perception to online learning during the pandemic. And next, about the reason of the method. The method I use the quantitative method will be used because I will use a questionnaire in collecting data, and I will use this method to study a phenomenon in a group. And finally, about the reason about the theory. The theory that will be explained in chapter 2 are some of the important points that will be investigated in this research. The reason why I choose these theories is because they relate to my topic. In addition, these theories aim to obtain a theoretical basis that can support solving the problem being studied later. The theories explain the first step, so I will have better understanding about the problem that being researched. Now let's move on the literature review. Firstly, it's the review of related theories. First about the definition of the perception. According to expert, the perception is a process that occurs within the individual which begins with the receipt of a stimulus until the stimulus is realized and understood the individual so that the individual can recognize himself and his surroundings by Bimo Walgito. And based on the explained above, we can conclude the students' perception are an overview and understanding of student environmental. And this is the resulting from the act of compiling, recognizing, and interpreting information and what was happened to them. Secondly, about the online learning, it is a very advanced progress has occurred in the world of communication and information technology and making and rise to the new opportunities and challenges in the world of education. One of the new opportunities is wider access to multimedia content and the development of new learning methods that are not limited by space or time. And online learning is distance learning that is carried out synchronous or asynchronous through technology and media, such as web e-learning, WhatsApp, Zoom, or Google Classroom. And the last theory about the COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic is the incident of the spread of disease by the 2019 coronavirus throughout the world. The virus that causes this pandemic is new strain called SARS-CoV-2. In the first time, a case of COVID-19 was detected in Wuhan City, Hubei, China, in December 31, 2019. Schools and universities have closed either nationally or locally in more than 124 countries, one of which is Indonesia. And this is the conceptual framework. The first, I want to survey on the third graduate students' perception of online learning during the COVID-19 pandemic. And I have to prepare and after that, I process the data that I get from the survey and I process, and the second I give the second survey and then process data and I get the final result. Okay, let's move on. The last chapter is the chapter 3 about the research method. The method, this research will use quantitative descriptive that focus on survey will give to the response to know the third students' perception of online learning during the COVID-19 pandemic. The respondent will be 100 students of SMKN 1 Sumatera Barat randomly who have been studied online for about over 6 months or 1 semester. And next, about the population and sample. The population of this research will be the students of SMKN 1 Sumatera Barat. The sample that will be used in this research will be 100 students of SMKN 1 Sumatera Barat randomly who have been studied online for about over 6 months or 1 semester. And in this research, I will use simple random sampling technique. Okay, about the instrumentation, the instrument of this research will be survey and questionnaire, and the questionnaire will be given to the respondent by Google form. Okay, next about the validity and reliability. For the validity, the researcher will use survey in this research in order to measure the validity of the survey. The Likert scale will be used. There are 5 choices of answer and different levels such as strongly agree, neutral, disagree, and strongly disagree. And for the reliability, in order to make sure this data is reliable, I will conduct a resurvey. Eventually, the questionnaire will be given back to the respondent with the same question but a different time. After that, I will compare to answer that have been answered at 2 different times. And the techniques of data collection, I will collect data through a survey. Eventually, the respondent will be asked some of the same question through Google Form. And then the last one is about the technique of data analysis. In this research, I will use a like scale to assess student perceptions. Students' perception is positive if the answer strongly agrees dominates, and the student perception is negative if the answer strongly disagree dominates the question. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you, guys. See you.